Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi, Untold Journeys, where I speak with some of my favorite people and have some shape-shifting conversations. Here, they share their stories, leaving nuggets of goodness and life lessons to motivate and inspire our own life's journeys. Odyssey with Yendi Untold Journeys is brought to you in partnership with Sagicor.
Buying a home? Score big with a Sagicor Bank mortgage. It's easy. Find your property, apply for your Sagicor Bank mortgage, get your keys in no time, and you're home!
MasterCard.
Make online purchases in a safe way with Debit MasterCard. Let the passion of football find you everywhere. MasterCard, start something priceless.
Grab yourself some Appleton and tap into a new world of flavor. Have a snack for this episode? Well, grab your Sun Mix and taste the good life.
He's been lauded by many as one of the West Indies' greats and has etched his name into the annals of history with records upon records upon records. Today we speak with none other than DJ Bravo, champion, Dwayne Bravo. My bona fide, in a real life. My whole friend. Dwayne, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Oh my God.
No, when last I see you, honestly? Years.
It's been a while. I can't remember when last.
Yeah.
But I know we know each other for like over 18 years now.
Yes.
It's like I felt like our career, our life just grew with
Happened
each other.
simultaneously, right? It's true. It's true.
Yeah,
By the
yeah.
way, before we even get into anything, I am so proud of you. I
Thank you,
am
bro.
so proud of you. Because all I think about is 2004, you being this very excited young cricketer, but love a dance, always in the dance floor. So energetic, and I knew you had a bright future ahead of you, but I love that it has all come to fruition. Like, I'm so proud of you. So if I've never said it before, which I have, but on record, I'm proud of you.
Thank you very much.
So proud of you. How does it feel sitting here today, looking back at your career? How does Dwayne Bravo feel looking at his career?
It's a great feeling. Obviously, cricket is my childhood dream, and I'm sure most everybody in the Caribbean, it's a sport that really unifies us as a people. And coming from a very small village in Santa Cruz, seeing my childhood hero, Lara, what he has done, and I know what the importance of cricket to West Indian people, I just wanted to make my parents proud.
Yeah.
My dad is a big cricket fan, and in Santa Cruz, a small village, he used to be that person to pick up all the kids in the village, take us to a coaching clinic. I always used to be the tag along because I was small.
Yeah.
My elder brothers and my cousins, and just fall in love with the sport at the 5, 6 is when I get to realize, like, this is what I want to do, and I want to be like my hero, Lara. And
As early as 5 and 6?
as early as 5 and 6.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it that made you know that, like, something went off and you're just like, no, I love this?
Because I think with my dad's cricket that's his passion.
Yeah.
I believe maybe he wanted to be an international cricketer and couldn't. So his joy and his pleasure was to try and gather all the kids in the village,
Yeah.
instead of having them go lead astray or do something negative.
Mm-hmm.
He has this pickup truck that he will drive around house to house, and before you know it, they have like about 7 or 8 just going to coaching on Sunday mornings, and then I get to know of the name of Lara,
Yeah.
and you get to understand the old I gotta understand, the magnitude of the sport. And my father keeps after saying to me about Sir Gary Sobers, Sir Vivian Richards, Gordon Greenidge, and I never see these guys play, but hear the names and hearing what West Indies cricket means to Caribbean people. And I said to my father that one day I want to be like a West Indian, I want to be like them.
Listen, not only are you now like them, like
Yeah.
you're literally in the history books. And you can't come out of the history books. Like, you've done things that have never been done before because you are playing a version of the game as well that they never had.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they never had the opportunity. Obviously, things change, time change,
Yeah.
and I think you know, T20 cricket, the birth of T20 cricket really come about 2006 was my first T20 game, but I
Yeah.
think the franchise league started take the world by storm in 2008, 2009, and I think over those years, to do what I've done in T20 cricket in the shortest format, create that impact and stand on my own with my own personal performance,
Yeah.
create my own legacy is a great achievement, because I mean, I would not expect to have the career that I have. You know, it's just like a dream come true for me.
And the record that you have, you can throw that in there too, you know? The record that you have, you don't want to throw that in?
Well, being the first player to take 500 wickets, and you know, the closest person next to me, I think, is Sunil Narine, maybe just over 400. So it's a big gap.
Yeah.
But I'm just thankful and grateful that I was able to have my small contribution to the sport, and then along with my teammates, the likes of Chris Gayle, he has the most centuries, the most runs with the bat. Kieran Pollard also have, you know, they play the most amount of games ever, have runs, have wickets, and you know, Andrew Russell is there, Sunil Narine is there. So being a West Indian and being a fan of all these players, you know, they're my teammates and they're my friends. So it's all good to see all of us excelling in our sport and you know, having our own legacy in different pockets.
For sure. If you had to pick that you could no longer be an all-rounder, you had to pick bat or ball. Come on,
well,
DJ.
I started off as a batsman.
Yeah.
My career started off as a batsman. I used to open the button and then bowling come later on, and then I just turn and develop into all-rounder.
You're literally skirting. I'm going to say you're skirting around it. Come on.
So a batsman.
Really?
Yeah.
Despite your success with the ball?
Despite my success with the ball, because batting was my first love.
Yes.
And you know, and Lara is a batsman, so I wanted to be like, I saw always I'm the right-handed Lara. Trying to bat with a high back cliff, these kind of things. You know, so we're from the same village, so yeah, and it's good to score runs. It's just like, it's a good feeling.
For you, like, when you came into West Indies in about 2004, thereabout, was it intimidating coming in? Because at that time, if I'm not mistaken, I think Gayle and Hines were the openers. You had Lara at 3, you had Shiv at 4, you had Sarwan at 5, not me going through the whole team. Was it intimidating knowing that that was what was ahead of you and you were being integrated as a youngster amongst those greats?
No, it wasn't intimidating. It was just excitement and a joy to know that I finally make it. I finally make the West Indies men's senior team. I play the youth teams, and I play for Trinidad and Tobago national team. And the fact that Lara is the captain of the team, you know, and my first thought to England leaving the Caribbean, like I was like, wow, I finally actually make it. Like, you know, there's Chris Gayle, there's Dylan, there's like all these guys who I see on my TV that I admire and stuff. And so, and it was a good welcome, you know, it felt comfortable, obviously with Brian as the captain, but the likes of Gayle and Wavell Hines and these guys also make me feel very comfortable, because it's just this young kid full of energy, full of life, just come running around and diving around the place and just enjoying the game.
Speaking of diving around, let's talk about you in the field, because you became notorious, didn't you? Like, trouble dede. Don't lick the ball anywhere near, don't put it up in the air, anywhere that Dwayne going to be. And you could actually go anywhere in the field. When did you realize that your fielding skills were as equipped and up there with you with the bat and the ball?
Because growing up, the game, I love the game so much, is that I want to do everything. And I want to be in the hot spots, especially in the field. So backward point, cover point, extra cover. And in school, I was a goalkeeper as well. So I play football.
So you're good with your hands.
Yes, I'm good with my hands, and you know, so I love diving. So and you know, in the Caribbean, there's a cricket season, then there's a football season. So when there's not cricket season, I'm playing football. I'm the goalie, and so when cricket season come back, if a ball is away from me, it's natural for me to just dive, go there and go to my left. And when it takes spectacular catches, it feels good, it feels good. And I just have that passion to give 100% regardless of what. So, I mean, yeah, and it helps when you're young and you just have that love for the game, so you just want to do everything.
How comes not in the slips?
Well, slip cordons, you have to earn your right to get there. So you will start off, and then eventually, like later on in my career, I finally get into the slip, because slips in cricket is like, you have to be a big dog to go there, No youngster can come into the game for the first.
Unless you're Chris and them know you can't run.
Can't run, no.
So them just put Chris there.
Put him to stand up there, that's it. You're right. But is a position that you have to earn your right to go there.
Yeah. So the day that them call you up now and them say, all right, Bravo, we want you to captain the side. Walk me through that, because you got that responsibility. You weren't in your career for 500 years at that point.
Early,
you got it pretty early. Walk me through that.
I think the first time Chris was the captain, the original captain, and he get injured, and so I was the vice captain. So it was just an easy choice for me to just take over. And by me captaining at that moment, I become the youngest player to captain West Indies in all formats, in that format. And but when I become West Indies one-day captain, and it was officially when I take over from Darren Sammy. Again, at that time, I was a senior player. I've been vice captain a lot, but I always tell people my dream was to play for West Indies, and it was never to captain West Indies, but captaincy just come because of maturity and the knowledge I have for the game and the respect that my teammates have for me. So it just come there. But I embrace it. I mean, it's an honor to captain West Indies in any format, and it wasn't a long stint, but it was a short one, but it was a successful one, because when I match it up with the other captains who were there before me, my record is much better as a captain. But like I said, because of politics, it didn't last long, but that's water under the bridge, and I was very thankful to at least go down as one of West Indies captain.
Yeah. What do you say to the person who loves cricket, is a die-hard Windy supporter, always wants to rally, but is a little bit deflated by the lack of success that we've had? It feels like West Indies is just falling off. What do you say to those supporters?
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint the reason why it is West Indies cricket has fallen off drastically, but it's been heading that direction. Even when I started from 2004, it was already on the decline, and you see glimpse of success or some upward movements, but we just never was able to actually come up with a plan or get infrastructure or do anything different. We keep relying on natural talent, natural ability, where the rest of the world
have the clinics for the children.
Improve and have better infrastructure, have good academies, have good programs. West Indies, that's where West Indies' downfall is. We never really try to enhance our natural ability with science, with programs, nothing. And that's what the rest of the world is doing. So our cricket continue to suffer, and natural ability will only take you just so far.
Right. And it's unfortunate because we're coming from some serious glory days. We're coming from being the most revered. People did afraid to face our bowlers, right?
Yeah.
And no score was high enough because we licked that off. Not true. A true me talk. No, sir?
True, yeah.
So it really would be great. I would love if, say, I won Dwayne Bravo, You know him? You know that guy?
Kind of.
What if one Dwayne Bravo decided that he was going to rally and pull together a few of the greats and form a cricket academy? What do you think of that?
Well,
to bring back Windies cricket.
I think it will need more than that.
Yeah.
Us getting together. I think you know, a lot of corporate in the Caribbean, they also lose trust and faith into West Indies
Yeah.
cricket. So that's why I don't see the sponsorship as much. But government, corporate, players, everybody collectively
Needs to
have
come
to join
together.
hands and come
Yeah.
together if they really want to see the survival of West Indies cricket.
Yeah.
And maybe government could start to, by giving companies tax breaks or something, do something where, whether it's a Sajiko or whoever come get involved in West Indies cricket, they can write it off, you know, and let them put one academy in Jamaica, put one in Barbados, put one in St. Lucia. So every Caribbean island has their academy.
Yes, ma'am.
And try and get coaches to come and do clinics and
Yeah.
programs and all these things. And it shouldn't be like a 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. It should be something
Right through.
throughout the year.
Yeah.
Contract people, contract workers to
Yeah.
who going to see about the grounds, who going to see about the stadiums, gym, and
Yeah.
all these things. So it's a lot of money, but I think the Caribbean have enough people with the capital to do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But they also, in return, they don't want a businessman will want to go and put X amount of dollars if it is.
Not a return on investment at the end of the day.
So
yeah.
like I said, it's all collective effort, and
Yeah.
we all have to come together.
So we know about Dwayne, the cricketer, and I mentioned a little bit earlier about Dwayne, the dancer, the man that busts every dance floor. But can we please talk about the DJ? Because you knew you were going to end up DJing. Is a whole skill you knew about, or it just you buck up in it?
No, I don't DJ. No. It's just the name
DJ
Bravo,
Bravo.
because my name is Dwayne John Bravo.
Uh-huh.
Right? I actually have my dad's name. My dad is John Bravo.
Yeah.
But my younger brother Darren, he is DM Bravo, because when both of us started playing for West Indies together, you cannot have both of us as Bravo. So
And it's 2D Bravos too.
yeah, so he's DM Bravo and I am DJ Bravo.
Yeah.
And it just worked out properly where it is. Because of the music, people think I'm an actual DJ.
Yeah, no.
But just try a 1-2 song and it happens, it works, and yeah.
And then I think what a lot of people don't realize is that Caribbean culture, when we say DJ, we're talking about you on the mic and you spit. We're not
Yeah.
talking about a disc jockey.
Disc jockey.
So for all of the dancehall artists, they're DJs.
Yeah.
You know? And my DJ, that well, everybody know who is your DJ. You want me to say it or are you going to say it? Who is your DJ?
You tell them.
Bini man is your DJ. Now you idol that man.
The idol, the king. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Big up to Bini. You know, because of Bini, man, is somebody that I admire a lot.
Yeah.
I remember meeting Bini for the first time.
How that it go?
That story there, boy.
Tell me.
Because Bini was a star when I was a child.
Yeah.
He was already a superstar. And coming Jamaica, the first time I come to Jamaica was 1998. Wow. And my elder brother was a Buju fan.
Ah.
So in the house, we have this little mini war, who better, Bini or Buju,
Yeah.
right? And when it come to Jamaica in 1998, I think Buju had just released his
Till Shiloh.
Shiloh album, right? So through the entire tournament, everywhere we go, Pierre Buju in hand, Buju, and the boss is Buju, hotel is Buju. So I was like Buju really better than Bini. So I went back to Trinidad. No, I can't tell my brother that because I don't want him to think like, you see, I tell you. So I leave it as I keep quiet and come back Jamaica a couple times, and I tried to make a connection with him, and with Bini I was never successful. I never had the chance to meet him.
Yeah.
And in 2004 when I was in England, I meet one guy and he said he have a direct link to Bini. So I said, yeah. He said, yeah. He said, next time you're in Jamaica, let him know. And in 2006, I come to Jamaica to play. And the guy now link a fella called Razor. And today Razor still my brethren.
Yeah.
After 16 years. And Razor come pick me up in Pegasus Hotel and say, don't take me to meet the DJ. So your boy now jump in the car excited. I say, wow, I got meet Bini, man. Pull up now and I reach inside the house now. Bini sitting down in his sofa, and I was like, the moment I walk through that door and see him like right in front of me, It's the first time in my life I felt starstruck. Like,
Really?
first time in my life. Like, and I was already established cricketer
Right.
in the
Right.
West Indies, and you know, I meet the Queen of England, I meet Prime Minister from Australia, wherever. Seeing Bini Man for the first time in front of me was that moment there when I was like, I see it, like, what is this here, man? And
What's the first thing he said? You remember?
when I walk inside, he look up because he was watching TV. He said, "Oh, are the cricketer this?" Right? And he say, "Yo, me don't watch cricket, innit?" Right, me don't watch cricket, but my brother make me know, you know. So
Yeah.
he had a good reason. He introduced, that time he was dating his ex-wife,
Yeah.
the Angel. He introduced me to Angel. But what stood out for me was when I was leaving, he leaned over his balcony and he asked me where I will be in August.
Yeah.
At that time, I'd be in England. And then he said, he gave me his number. And he said, when I come England, we'll link up. And I stole his number, and Yendi, this is no lie, I went back to Pegasus Hotel and sit down and watch Bini Man number in my phone, just staring at the number. I was like, yo. You know, and then now today, I must say, our friendship grew
Yeah.
over the years to seeing someone I idolize. And now I could call him, as I say, like a personal friend. Like
Yeah.
when Bini come to Trinidad, even promoters message me to get onto Bini.
Yeah.
And he will come in Trinidad and he'll say, yo, when I stay in no hotel in a Bravo house me there.
Nice. Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he'll come and stay in my house, and whether I'm in Trinidad or not, Bini will land in Trinidad and make his way to my house.
Wow.
Have a chef come and cook at my house.
Wow.
You know, and my entire family embraced him. And like I said, to be embraced by a mega superstar like that,
Yeah.
yeah, big up. And my first song was with him.
Yeah. So I was going to say no. So when you go on stage, I've actually noticed, because Bini is a consummate performer. He's brilliant on stage. I noticed that when you go on stage, you have some other...
Similar.
Yes! Yeah, like you're saying, okay, no, I studied this and this is my style.
Yeah, because when you look up to somebody that have greatness about them,
Yeah.
you always try to take something out of there, take a page out of their book, you know.
word.
Even in cricket, like I said to you before, when I started batting, I wanted to be like Lara, but I'm a
Yes.
right-hander.
Yeah.
So I'll try to do the back cliff, I'll try to play certain shots like him. If I'm playing basketball, I want to be like Kobe or I want to be like
Yes.
Daz. So you always try to take something out of greatness, you know,
Yes.
and Bini is great. No one can take away that from him. And like I said, to call him a friend is something special.
Yes. Where do you see yourself going with music? Because I know you're actively pursuing music. Where do you see yourself going with that?
Well, I see myself as a vessel of Caribbean talent, and I want to take Caribbean music and culture to places like India, Bangladesh, Australia, the UAE, places that you don't really hear a lot of dancehall or soca music, so to try and do collaborations with various artists from the Caribbean, and by extension, people in India and these places, to see if we could do some crossovers. So that's where, and give other people opportunities and talent. I just launched my own studio in Trinidad.
Yes.
And I want to give other young artists opportunities to record and fulfill their potential.
Yeah. You mentioned India briefly a while ago. India has literally become another home for you. One, the people have welcomed you with open arms. You have done a song where you've collaborated and it's blown up in India. What is that like for you? The fact that you've gone into this nation with this massive population and they've literally said, he's ours, he's like our son.
Yeah, they embrace me, and I feel I am very thankful to be appreciated by a culture and a country that is, India has 1 billion people.
Yeah.
And to treat me like one of their very own, as you mentioned, is something special. And to see not only myself, but the likes of Chris, Pollard, how all of us are welcome over there. Sometimes we laugh and joke it up and say, if we could get even 1% of that kind of love back home, it will be special. But to have an impact like what I have there, it's a great feeling. And that's why I have the confidence to try and do collaborations and try to take people there, because I mean, they don't get those opportunities overnight. You know, not very often. Or you can't wake up tomorrow and say, okay, I'm going to India. I remember I take my DJ Anna, I took Ariel, Alexa, young artist, another DJ called Ultra Simo. I took all of them from Trinidad over to India and give them that experience to see what it's like to perform in a different country, perform in cities that they don't really understand English properly, but to play soca music, to play dancehall music, and have the fans reacting towards it. You know, that's what I'm about. I'm about taking talents over to a country that not really accustomed to dancehall music, soca music, but yet still they're like, wow, you know, this is what Caribbean life is about. This is Caribbean culture.
I'm going to ask you a very hard question, but you have to answer honestly. You have to, okay? Your favorite crowd to play in front of?
Favorite crowd to play in front of?
Yes. Listen,
that's so hard.
Be honest, be honest. I know you have a favorite. All of you have a favorite.
I would say Trinidad. It's the toughest crowd, but I would say Trinidad.
Yeah.
Trinidad is my favorite place to play, home ground.
Yeah.
But honestly, the crowd will be in Chennai,
Really?
in India. Yeah, in Chennai, because in Trinidad, you know, you play too bad shot or bad game, I'll be a cost to get the bully last over in Trinidad and it go wrong, they kill you.
Mash you up.
Oh, they kill me, deal with me wicked in Trinidad. Like even my brethren come Trinidad sometimes say, yo, champion, how Trinidad deal with you, so? He said that even Jamaica deal with you, so, boss.
Oh,
But
man.
we have, I always tell people, we have a love-hate kind of relationship kind of thing, because Trinidad love me so much. I love my country, I love them.
Yeah.
And so even when they have a go and snap at me, because I know they know that I can do better, or they're just disappointed. And, But I remain grounded with my fans and connected with my country. So criticism and these things doesn't get to me. I just laugh it off. That is my personality. And
It's
you know,
true.
so it's just cut and go through.
I have another tough question for you.
Yeah.
Are you ready? This one is really hard now. IPL or West Indies?
Well, one is country and one is club. So, and then West Indies will always be number one, because it's it's like representing a country. I mean, Trinidad and Tobago is my island of birth, but by extension, to be able to represent the entire Caribbean people is something special. And IPL is just a tournament that financially gave me a better life, and we as players were very grateful for that kind of opportunity, because the reality is, if it wasn't for IPL, cricketers, even though you're a West Indian cricketer, a lot of people think once you're playing for West Indies, you earn a lot of money. But the reality is that's far from the truth. So because of the birth of IPL and T20 leagues, it gave us a better life that we can support and sustain our family. And that's the difference, obviously. But you know, we always grateful for IPL. But West Indies is West Indies. That's their home, that's their country.
Do you know, to this day, when I hear the West Indies anthem, I cry?
Yeah.
I can't help it. It don't make you feel emotional, or it's just me? It makes me feel such pride.
It is. When you go into a world stage tournament, so whether it's a World Cup or ICC event, and you have to line up and you hear your anthem, obviously Raleigh is the West Indies anthem, and you get the goosebumps.
Yes, man.
You know, so
Every time.
it come there, and it's a great feeling, because I mean, to represent a country is something special.
What do you want to be most remembered for?
Someone who played the game with passion, a lot of pride, love, fun. There's somebody who give 100%.
How has the experience of fatherhood been for you?
Very good. I think it was a blessing, and I always say that my 3 kids bring different blessings in my life. I remember when I had my Dwayne, my daughter, I just turned 20, and you know, I said to her mom, like, how are we gonna mind? Like, you know, I haven't make West Indies, like this was my first time playing for West Indies.
Yeah.
So I was kind of concerned how this is going to work out, and eventually my career just went from here to here, you know, and I see that as like, wow, my daughter brings so much blessings into my life, and I'm a proud father of my three kids, and
Yeah.
the second one, Dwayne Bravo Jr., same thing. I was going through, at one point in time in my career, I was kind of going through something, and then eventually DJ come and back again,
Yeah.
back on top of the world. And my last son, Dwayne, in 2018 was the same thing. I get my biggest IPL contract ever.
That's right.
So, like I said, my three kids bring all my blessings, and I love them, and whatever I doing is for my children. I want to make sure that they have a life that they deserve, and make sure they go to the right school, have insurance, have everything, you know. So
Yeah.
I enjoy fatherhood.
You're a good daddy.
Yeah.
You're a very good daddy. Do you think people realize how fun you are?
Some people, some
Because
I
you
guess, I
love
don't
to
know.
behave like you're serious when you do these interviews. But I don't think people actually know that you're such a jokester.
I'm a prankster, yeah.
Yes.
I'm a fun, easy kind of going guy.
Yeah.
Nothing don't bother me, as somebody said, well, happiest man alive.
That's
yeah,
right.
I don't stress much about things. I
Yeah.
try to, things I don't have control over, I just try to block it out. Like, if I don't have control over it, then there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
Like, why bother about it? Why fret about it?
A word.
Not much people get to live their childhood dream, and then to be paid and travel the world, all expense paid for, and have success in life. So there's everything to be happy about.
right.
And I always try to encourage other people to fulfill their dreams and their goals, because I know what it takes to start from nothing.
That's
And
right.
I also know when you try to go to work towards something, there will be doubters, or there will be somebody saying like, don't do this, don't do that.
Yeah.
They try to discourage you from doing something you're passionate about.
That's right.
But your passion and your dream could never be someone else's own. So just make sure you believe in what you believe in and deal with it.
A word. If I were to ask you to give me your top 3 life hacks, so the top 3 things that Dwayne has used or that you would advise people that these 3 things you live by or will get you through in life. Now for your Sagicor life hacks. What would those top 3 things be?
Believe in God. I'm a strong believer in God.
Amen.
And everything happen for a reason. Nothing happened before its time.
Ooh, simple as that. Drops mic or drops bat. Right there, so.
Yeah.
As simple as that. Yeah.
Yeah, I live a very simple life based on these kind of principles.
Yeah. Random question. I don't know why, but this just came to me as I was listening to you. Where did this come from? What is this?
That's a celebration.
Yeah.
That's from school cricket, and I always, when I get a wicket, I always like go celebrating and have my entire teammates running behind me trying to catch me. So it's
Yeah.
like a plane that's going.
But it's become like your emblem.
It's my signature.
Yeah.
It's something. It's actually trademark also.
Is it?
Yeah, this is trademark.
Yeah, yeah.
I have on one of my branded shirts. This one is 47, so I have
Yeah.
3 trademarks. Logos.
So
47,
clever.
which is my shirt number.
So clever.
My celebration.
Yeah.
And the DJ Bravo.
Man.
All trademark.
So clever. I'm going to play a game. Are you ready? You see,
Okay.
initially, I was going to do this game where we're a dance off because I just feel like it would bring us back to like where we did just start para and hang out
Yeah.
back in 04, right? And then I was like, no, I'm not going to play that game with him. Instead, I'm going to play a game with you called 2 Truths and a Lie.
Oh, jeez.
Okay?
I have to answer what?
This is the MasterCard Priceless moment. You are going to tell me 2 truths and 1 lie. And I have to decide which one is the lie.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the same with you.
Okay.
So you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You go first.
You sure?
I'll go first.
No, man, age before beauty. You go first.
I drink a lot of alcohol. gamble a lot, engage.
Well, those are all lies. Come on, I know you're better than that.
Okay, what's
those
that?
are 3 lies. 2 truths and 1 lie,
2
Dwayne.
truths.
Yes, 2 truths.
I have 3 kids.
Okay.
I gamble a lot, and white is my favorite color.
The lie is that you gamble a lot.
That the lie?
Yes. That's
Yeah.
the lie?
No.
You gamble?
No, I lie.
Oh, of course. You also don't drink alcohol.
No, yeah.
I remember
got
that.
it.
Okay, 2 truths and 1 lie. Let me see how well you remember your friend. I am a dancer. I love to eat. I have 2 children.
The last one.
Because, you know, 1 little girl.
Of course.
But you know, said other 2. Right, true.
No, you're a big dancer for sure. You love your belly, you love to cook. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Dwayne, it's been lovely to have you. It's really been so good to catch up with you.
It's a pleasure, and I look forward to this interview. So people have no idea how much I look forward to this interview. And seeing you work from a distance and seeing you grow classy and beautiful and it's still shining. Like when I saw Yendi today, people is like, Jesus Christ, this woman. So I'm proud of you, and I wish you all the best for your show and also your future endeavors.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Wait, I have something for you. Now, I know you may not,
Yeah.
but this is only the best for the best. One of the best cricketers in West Indies history gets Appleton.
Appleton, thank you.
Yes. So just a little something to say thank you for sitting with us.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you
has
very
it ever
much.
dawned on you that you are one of the greatest that we've ever had in history and that can never
One
be
of the
erased?
greatest? No, I think I'm quite up there. But
Well-
I'm happy that I am recognized as one of the best that contribute to the sport that means so much to our people. And but the greatest, no, I don't want to go up there.
One of. We'll see. When are you actually going to hang up your cleats?
I will allow my body to tell me.
Yeah.
At the moment, I feel good physically and I'm in a good space. So I can't say when, but I know when that time comes, I will definitely make them move away. When I know I cannot do the things that I would like to do on the field, I will peacefully walk away.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you. Truly. Proud bad. Bad
Boss.
Odyssey with Yendi Untold Journeys was brought to you in partnership with Sagicor and MasterCard.
Grab yourself some Appleton and tap into a new world of flavor. Have a snack for this episode? Well, grab your Sun Mix and taste the good life.